evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Edgen Lee with an update for the S&P 500 index. Do you see a pattern? I had to rub my eyes a couple times. So if I draw a line like this would be the neckline. And if I say that the right shoulder, at least, left shoulder 1 would be here, and left shoulder 2 would be there. So it's a two-shouldered, inverted head and shoulders. In this case, we can call this the RS1. And then we can probably expect, if the symmetry holds, and it probably will, the right shoulder 2 to be placed where temporarily price will be rejected by the neckline. It'll come back down to create the right shoulder 2 and rise up. And this very long V-shaped price action would be the head. So in effect, we have an inverted head and shoulders, which is bullish. What is required is that all of the limbs must be placed, and price must decisively breach the neckline. What kind of a price target could we get to see from here? Well, let's roughly measure from the bottom of the head to the neckline, the projected area of the neckline where the breakout will probably and likely occur. We're looking at around 3350. It's important to know that this is a minimum. In other words, it's not called a minimum for nothing. Being that it's the minimum target means it's very likely to be exceeded. So if we're looking at the S&P 500, for the next couple of months or so, we'll probably put in the right shoulder 2. Maybe April-ish, May. The neckline will be decisively breached, and price will just impulse up towards the minimum target of 3350 and probably, likely, exceed it. Now this fits quite well to the to the expanded ABC that I had posted about in the most recent update. So if this was an expanded ABC, where you have a 5, very long 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subwave composition for C, that means this wave, this ABC were the subwaves of the wave 4, and this is wave 5. So probably this is wave 1, like so. 1, 2, and if I reduce this to 3, because that minimum is going to get exceeded, we could be looking at the 37, 38, maybe the 4Ks. So the bull market is probably likely not done. Initially, a few months ago, I thought this was the top. But I don't think so, and I've introduced in the prior video as to why I pivoted, why I abandoned my primary count at that time and readjusted the primary count to be this. And if we look at the long term, again, where initially just about everyone, every elitician was calling this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The top is in. The world is going to go through a severe recession. 2008 financial crisis is going to be nothing compared to this. And I was in that camp too. I was herding. Herding. And then I reassessed and looked at it and said, okay, wait a minute. I don't think this is wave 5. I think this was wave 3 and 4. And 5 is still yet to come. Maybe it'll get extended to the 5,700. Woohoo! And that may take us into 2025. Now this outcome will place severe red hot coals on top of the heads of every bear out there. And I think if this is the case, what you saw here was that expanded ABC. I got the degree of trend wrong. What we saw here were the ABC expanded 4, like so. I'm just going to make it like this. So, okay. So you have the ABC. What is an expanded flat in elite waves? It's very easy. An expanded flat has it so that you have wave A, B, and C, a 3-wave swing. It belongs to the family of 3s. And if it belongs to the family of 3s of any kind, whether it be an ABC, flat, WXY, WXYXZ, or ABCDE for triangle, it means it's corrective. It's not impulsive. And an expanded flat means that the B wave rises above the origin of the A wave, and the C wave declines below the low of the A. That is an expanded flat, and that's exactly what we have here at ABC. And this ABC expanded flat is the subwave composition for this wave 4. And I'm going to project that wave 5 is going to be extended, most likely. If it does not extend, it's probably going to go to, let's say, I'm going to make 1 and 5 about equal. When wave 3 is extended, 1 and 5 are usually tend toward equality. So that's when the 35, 3350, 3500, maybe 4000 will come into play. But I'm going to extend this to 7600. We're going to get an extended 5th. Maybe it'll extend to 8,000 or 10,000. Okay? Maybe into 2026. Now, that would be beautiful for the bulls to hold on. However, whenever you get an extended 5th, the retracement quite often goes to the prior wave 2 subwave back down to here. And I've seen the retracement go to the prior wave 2 of a lesser degree of trend right here. Now that would be a sizable fall. So this is a long-term count, and what I showed you earlier in the head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, will serve as the launch basis for this wave 5. Bullish. I hope you find this to be helpful. Have a great day.